Hello, Libra, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. And during that time, we'll have a waxing crescent moon. And that's a really good time of heightened senses, just heightened awareness, where you're able to just be clear headed and really focus on the things that you've just started on the new moon. We then move into the first quarter moon on the second, and that can be a day where you feel a little bit impulsive and patient, where it is kind of hard to buckle down and do anything. I think that does fall on the weekend. So hopefully, you're having a weekend time and you're able to relax during that heightened, just a little more stressful time, active time. So this will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter, Libra. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And your overall message for this reading: nothing will come of this situation. All right, let's see what the Libra collective has going on for the week. While I'm shuffling, I would like to say that my weekly reminder is that you take the time to meditate this week. Just go within, still yourself, quiet your mind, and explore. If you already do this, then you know what I'm talking about. If meditation is not something that you normally do, maybe it's a good week to try to start working that into your daily routine. So, maybe just a few minutes a day, if you can, whatever you can muster up there time wise. So, that is just my fun weekly reminder for you. So, all right, without further ado, let's get right into this reading. Libra, July 27th through August 2nd. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay, your current energy, Seven of Swords. So, this is typically a card of cunning, craftiness. This could be a card of theft or hidden agenda. Is there something you have going on that, and by hidden agenda, maybe you're leaving some information here in the way of like two swords. Let's say that, you've got swords that you're taking away. You're not leaving all of your messages. If you have seven messages here or seven bits of information, you're leaving two of them, and you're kind of holding on to the rest and maybe taking off with them. So let's see where this might go. Your current situation here. Current situation is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some sort of something evolving, right? There's some, improvement, something that's coming along, it's just an evolution of something. It could be that you're taking some time to do an evaluation on something. There might be some opportunity that's coming at you where you're not wanting to give up all of your, again, all of your information. You want to hold some things back. This, and this could be, maybe this Wheel of Fortune could be a job interview, and you're, maybe you don't want to talk crap about your former employer. So you don't, you only mention the good things, right? That kind of, holding back in the white lie sense that, you don't want to come off as, I don't know, as being someone who's going to, I don't know, spill all the beans, right? Does that make sense? All right. At the root of the situation is the Six of Pentacles. So, are you in a position right now of giving or receiving? And this could be the thing there. There'd be some kind of exchange back and forth, maybe, but, maybe you are having to be giving of, maybe it is giving of just your, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't know. I just get the feeling that you're holding back in a way because you want to be nice, right? You just don't want to give up all that information for some reason. That's coming to mind. And that is kind of giving of you. Is it totally honest? No, not really, but it's like you're trying to be nice. If that makes sense. And that could be, Libra's very empathetic. It could be that you're just trying to just be that way. Just be be nice for whatever reason. In your recent past is the Ace of Wands. So this is something that you do feel pretty passionate about. There's been some sort of new something that's the kind of, again, I'm just getting the feeling that the job interview or is something related where you're talking to someone and they're trying to get information from you, and you're just trying to be nice about it. Does that make sense? So something about that, Libra, is coming up. If it makes sense to you, of course, leave me a comment down below and let me know. What's on your mind this week is the Six of Cups here. So let's see, we've got a 7. We now have 2 6s on the table. You know, what's on your mind, and this could be reminiscent. A lot of times this card represents maybe reminiscing of childhood. You know, this is about enjoying the moment, enjoying each other's company. But we've got like two youthful characters here, and that's why, you know, sometimes it is about thinking about your past, thinking about your childhood. But there's something on your mind there. But again, 2 6s. So look up angel number 66. See if that makes any sense to you. So far, this reading to me is just kind of all over the place. We've got almost all of the elements, or all of the elements actually showing up with the swords there too. So it's not pointing us in one particular direction, but it is the wheel of fortune. It is the wheel in the sky that keeps turning, the thing that you like. The song says you don't know where you'll be tomorrow. So something is kind of definitely evolving and changing here in this in your situation. Again, I feel like you're holding back some information somewhere, and it could be someone from your childhood, from your youth that you're maybe holding back there. Anyway, let's continue and see what happens here. What is just ahead of you is the King of Swords. So this is you, you know, reacting in a very logical way to whatever this is that's going on, and maybe that's why you're not giving up all the information. You know, you're not being completely emotional or passion driven when it comes to, you know, whatever information is being exchanged. You're just being very logical. You know, here's the facts that you need to know. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm going to lay out. I'm not giving you anything else. Almost like poker face, you know, that you're just not giving up information. I don't know why that's coming through. um, Again, your overall message card is nothing will come of this situation. So some of you are being presented with something or someone's trying to get information from you. I don't know why. And again, I got the feeling of like a job interview or some sort of interview where someone is really just trying to dig, and you're like, nope, I'm going to be very stoic. I'm going to have this poker face and be very logical and give you the information that you need to know only. So and whatever template situation that you might be in, Libra, just kind of hold your ground. Be very logical on this. In your advice position is the Four of Wands. So this is kind of our cup of celebration and you know, kind of letting your hair down and having a good time. So that is your advice in this. This is the most interesting reading just because the story is not coming through to me quite yet. We'll get all the cards out and see what it says. What is beyond your control this week is the Temperance card, that you kind of maintain that emotional balance like I was saying. You know, I get the feeling of like poker face or something. You know, for some of you, the fact that this is in your advice position and it's a 4, is there maybe something on the horizon where it's supposed to be a surprise and you're having to hold back information? That might be the thing for some of you. This might be, you know, maybe you're about to propose to your girlfriend and you're trying to gather information like, you know, her ring size and her, you know, her favorite color, and you know, you know, like you're trying to gather information so that you can surprise her. This could be that you're gathering information for someone or planning something for a surprise party. So I get the feeling that it has something to do with something that maybe is being planned, but you're being a little bit sly about it. If that, and it could be that someone else is planning something for you. And again, they're trying to get information, but you're trying to hold back. I don't know. There's something about holding back information here. Secret desire, what you're trying to avoid. Of course, I hope this is your secret desire. It's the 10 of Cups. It's the happiest, you know, happiest, one of the happiest cards in the deck. I hope that's your secret desire. And it kind of goes along. You know, the Four of Wands is a very happy card too. Very, you know, very celebratory. So this is very interesting. Let's see what your final outcome card ends up being. Is the Hermit card. Inner searching. So inner searching at the end of this. This is so interesting and such a strange story that's coming out here. I'm just going to go back and reiterate. Okay, so holding back some information here with the Seven of Swords, but you come into it with feeling very passionate about something, but you are holding back information. Uh, you're on your mind is kind of reminiscing something about your childhood, but at the root of your situation is giving or receiving, depending on where you are. But this is some sort of something that is evolving. It's like a situation that's evolving and changing over time, and over the week also. We're going to remain very stoic here with this King of Swords, very logical, but we're also, the advice is to go ahead and celebrate. Even keeled, even tempered. I don't know. There's just so much going on here at Libra. It is, I hope this makes sense to some of you. I'm sure in some situations it will. Like I said, take what resonates, because this reading is all over the place. In the end, at the end of whatever the situation is that's going on, where I feel like you are holding back information, that you're going to take it and you're going to go within with it. There's going to be some inner searching that comes out of this, either someone trying to get this information from you, or inner searching about maybe this celebration. What is hidden from you this week is the Eight of Wands. So things are not happening rapidly this week. It's kind of, this is a slow moving week, and some situation that arises for you. Of course, the overall card, nothing will come of the situation, so that's good, but it is going to lead you to some deep inner thinking about something. Maybe it's kind of a close call situation where something could have come but it didn't. And it's going to leave you kind of just seeking and inner searching at the end of the week. So let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. And Libra, again, this message today is all over the place. It's not like a very typical story to me that's becoming clear or evident to me, even intuitively. Um, so again, take with that, take what you will. Let me know in the comments if there's something that I missed in this reading that you're seeing or feeling, because it's kind of eluding me at this point. All right, overall message card. We'll see if this helps. Reach for the stars. So, okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Reach for the stars. Again, there's something about a celebration and being, I don't feel like it's a bad week. I don't see it being a huge week of changes. We've got three major arcana cards, but it's kind of an evolving situation that's going to be going on. But I do see you kind of doing some inner searching, but in a peaceful way, not anything too stressful this week, which is good. Let's see what you need to do in the way of self-care, Libra. Self-care for Libra, July 27th through August 2nd. And the card that pops out here is the card that says move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. Well, I agree with that sentiment for sure. I see nature as like a battery charger. So, this might just be, here we are with this Hermit card. It might just be a week for you to think about some events that have gone on with you. Again, events where you're maybe holding something back. It's something, that you're thinking about your youth or your childhood. You're thinking about giving and receiving, wherever you sit. I always ask everyone, what do you see happening in this card? Is this person giving, or are these people receiving? And if you feel, stronger aligned with one or the other, that may be kind of where you are. And again, it's all over the place, but whatever, you're going to be just very stoic this week, but you're thinking about things that are celebrations, maybe spending time with family, is beyond your control to be happy, but just take a walk and do some inner searching, and maybe it's just a good time for evolving for you into whatever maybe your next phase is about to be. So Libra, I wish you the best of luck with this reading. I hope it made more sense for you than it really did for me. It is all over the place with the elements and not really a very clear story that's coming out, and maybe that's good. Again, maybe it's just kind of a slow week for you where there's not a lot going on. Again, nothing will come for the or nothing will come of the situation, whatever it is that arises. It's just kind of a chance for you to take a look at yourself and evolve a little bit this week. Not even anything super, super major. So anyway, good luck with all of this. I hope it makes sense to you. If you like my reading style, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. It'll help you find me next week, where if you come back, let's see what happens next week in this story. Let's see if this situation kind of continues, kind of just even keeled, and just kind of flowing along and learning things as you go, or if there's a bigger energy that comes up for you next time. So thanks so much, Libra, and we'll see you. Bye bye.